Hi Stampers, this is Dawn from DawnStampingThoughts.net, and today we're going to make my Founder Circle swap. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here are the pieces we're using. I'm using the Whisper White, and this is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Going to make your base card. Then I'm using the Lost Lagoon cardstock, and this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Then another piece of Whisper White, and this is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. And then we're using the brand new designer paper called All Is Calm, and this is cut at 1 inch by 1 3/4. Okay, and they're going to need a piece of scrap of the Whisper White to stamp the greeting, and then also the Pear Pizzazz. Okay, so first let's go ahead and stamp the background. Okay, so the stamp set I'm using is called Endless Wishes, and it's back in stock, and it's actually in the holiday catalog right now. And I'm using the Christmas Wishes, and then also these two snowflakes. Let me show you what I did with the greeting here. I put Christmas Wishes, both of them right next to each other on the same block. And when I get to that part, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're going to use the Lost Lagoon, Classic Ink, and then also the Pear Pizzazz. Okay, so we're going to use the big snowflake. We're going to use the Lost Lagoon first. And I just have a piece of scrap paper underneath my stamping here, this layer. Okay, then we're going to take the smaller snowflake and we're going to use the Pear Pizzazz. And I'm going to stamp off to the edge so it carries over just a little bit. Okay, that's pretty much it for the background. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and attach this to the Lost Lagoon piece. Okay, and we're going to attach this to the card base, the Whisper White. Now for the swap, we usually do a card front, so you'll notice that this isn't actually a full-size card. It's just a quarter sheet of the 8 1/2 by 11. It's just for the idea of the card, so that's why it's a swap. And then I'm using this piece of the designer paper, which is All Is Calm. Let me show you that pack here. Let me put this on here, right about there. This is the pack of the All Is Calm, and it's absolutely beautiful. Look at the sparkle on those two pieces right here. It's got the silver foil. You'll get one of each of those, and then the designer paper, which is, this is the one we're using, and it's double-sided. Let me show you both sides here. It's really cute. I love this color combination too, Pear Pizzazz and Lost Lagoon. And then it's also in the holiday catalog right now, which is on page 22, and you'll see the whole collection right there, and it's actually a whole suite. Let me show you this. So it starts right here. Don't you love that? Oh my gosh. I think that's my most favorite suite in the holiday catalog. Alright, so the designer paper is on page 22. So I went ahead and added the 1 by 1 3/4 piece right there. And now we're going to go ahead and stamp on the Whisper White piece. So I got Whisper White here. Okay, so now this is the Endless Wishes stamp set, and I'm going to take the Lost Lagoon. Remember I said that I put the Christmas, I don't know if you can see that on the videotape, but I just put them right next to each other as close as I could get. And then when I stamp it, it's all at one time. Isn't that cute? And then I got the brand new 2-inch circle punch. This fits in here perfectly. So I'm just going to punch that out. And then I got the 2 3/8 Scallop Circle punch. We're going to punch out the Pear Pizzazz. And we're going to grab a dimensional. Put that on the back of the Christmas Wishes. 2 more on the back of that. I'm going to put it over to the side, just like that. Okay, so then we have some satin ribbon. This is the Lost Lagoon stitched satin ribbon. It's beautiful. And I'm just going to tie a bow here at the end. Okay. Trim the tails off. I'm going to grab a glue dot. Use my paper piercing tool. Grab one glue dot. Just going to put that right onto the designer paper and then off on the cardstock a little bit. And then just attach the bow to that. Isn't that cute? Alright, so now one more step. We're going to add some dazzling diamonds with the two-way glue pen. And I'm just dotting the center of the snowflakes with the two-way glue pen. Grab my dazzling diamonds here. Okay, and that's it. Isn't that cute? So then here's this one. And then here's the other ones that I made so far. I need 125, I believe it is. So I'm just starting. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you later. Bye!